The modern defense plays g6 to fianchetto, the dark squared bishop on g7, where it will attack the center from the long diagonal. d4 takes full control of the center and opens up for more development. c6 prepares the d5 pawn push and allows the queen to develop. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This strikes at the center to fight for space, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This adds pressure by pinning a knight. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This is the only move that works. With this recapture, White introduces a new piece to the game. There were worse moves, but also something much better, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. This misses an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. This misses an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a rook, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This kicks a knight. This moves the knight to safety. That's fine. This attacks White's pawn chain. This allows the capture of a knight to win material. Recaptures. Takes back. This overlooks an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable pawn. This threatens to win material through a discovered attack. This overlooks an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. This is not the right idea. This allows the knight to control more squares. That pawn was free for the taking. This kicks a queen. This moves the queen to safety. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the... Now White can't stop Black from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. This is the only good move. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This wins a pawn. Very precise. That was a free pawn. This misses an opportunity to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a bishop. Recaptures. This moves the bishop to safety. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This is an equal trade. Takes back. This challenges the other rook for control of the open file. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. Putting the piece on a blockade square. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This allows the opponent to force a weak, isolated pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to force a weak, isolated pawn. This defends the attacked pawn. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. A very strong play. The bishop finds a new active square. This overlooks a better way to develop a rook. There was only one good move there. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This move puts the pawn on a safer square. This is a fair move. That's an unfortunate error. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That's fine. This is a fair move. This takes an open file, a common method for right on target. This is the strongest option. This allows the opponent to set up a blockade. This misses an opportunity to set up a blockade. This is not the right idea. Very precise. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more. This overlooks an opportunity to set up a blockade. The game was close to balanced, but now black has a winning position. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. This moves the bishop to safety. Right on target. This is the strongest option. A solid choice. Applying pressure to white's pawn chain. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. This permits the opponent to win a rook through a fork. Black will be winning a rook with that fork. This evades the check from the knight. That was a free rook.